EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the beautiful city of Seattle. We welcome you inside Lumen Field, the home of the Seahawks. All right, just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Oh, what an inauspicious start. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson.
An opening play call like that, Mike, has exactly one goal. Let's connect on something early and quiet this home crowd. But all they did was energize them. I mean, listen to this place after that interception. They're feeding into it. They're giving this offense extra momentum as they now take the field.
A first carry now for Rico Dowdle. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. First run of the game here with Zach Charbonnet. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
On 1st down, here's Gino to throw. This one complete to his tight end, Fant. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Seattle.
Well, there's fast starts, Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
Smith to throw on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Smith. He'll dump this down to the fullback coming out of the backfield.
Seems like the fullback is kind of the last of a dying breed, but we see them used occasionally in the run game. But man, when you have a guy that you can target in the passing game, it just adds one more layer for a defense to have to worry about.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll let the fullback try to push the pile. Using that big frame to try to get the yard, but I don't think he got it. Held up at the line of scrimmage. There's no gain. Now it's going to be 4th down. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Florida State Seminole. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
The NFL's leading rusher a season ago, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They run once more with McCaffrey. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Here's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk to the goal line and in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their...
And this one is blocked. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Here we go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Cover.
Starting this drive on the ground, here comes Charbonnet. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Ready.
Again, they'll give it to Charbonnet. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. Off the play fake, Purdy. He locates the big tight end, DeGuara.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side with McCaffrey. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd down, it's Purdy. This throw, left side, caught by Kittle. 17 yards on that play. It's good for a Niners 1st down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on 3rd down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And the 49ers are going to be set up. 1st and goal coming up. They'll mark them down at the 6-yard line.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
And he'll be taken down. And that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be McCaffrey. And he'll get about halfway there. That's a gain of 2, down to the 2. Third and goal. They need 2. Here's Purdy. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. On is Moody to add the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers extend their advantage to 13-0. So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the gun, it's Gino. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
As this offense continues to put anything together and score some points, they need to just take a step back. Then you say, okay, we've struggled here in the first half putting points on the scoreboard. Don't worry about chasing points. Let's chase first downs. Let's chase completions. Just start building something small. And oftentimes when you take that approach, it snowballs, and next thing you know, you find your groove.
And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. Here's a third down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Smith. Got a man, it's Rocket. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play for Seattle. 31 yards. Gino now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Smith will give it to Charbonnet. He'll take this down inside the 30. Dre Greenlaw in on the tackle. They need to get this to the 23. Here's 3rd down. Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Van.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Sunday here, Sunday.
Gino gonna throw for it. That's taken in, and he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
And a great job here by the defense, being strong up inside, forcing the ball carrier to have to bounce this out towards the sideline, and he can't get the corner, and they come up with a huge 4th down stop.
Go!
1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
They'll motion over Samuel. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. Byron Murphy, the rookie, there on the tackle. Second down and 8. Now Purdy. That one to the sideline is over everybody. But now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. Third and long. Shotgun snap to Purdy. Right side, hauled in by Samuel. Ho-ho! They're going to have it first and goal. He'll be out of bounds at about the 5-yard line. A big hit with Purdy to Samuel. 55 yards on the game. Five yards from the house. They've got it first and goal. They'll go play action with Purdy. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyrell Dodson. And the Seahawks are going to get the football back as we reach the 2-minute warning. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Alert, alert.
Here's Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a fourth down.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up fourth down, and they're going to have to punt it away.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line.
at their own 42-yard line.
First and 10. Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete. 2 straight hookups. This one good for 10 yards.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone you want to get.
And he's into the end zone. Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A 3rd touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Smith. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately this passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. From the shotgun, Smith. And that is incomplete.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
Here's Michael Dixon now, as he is on to kick it for Seattle. Take it in, back at his own 12. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. On 1st and 10, Purdy. $13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
Let's go now.
1st and 10 for Purdy. Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
This offense now, they're just trying to really pile on the points. They find themselves with a big lead here, but remember, it's still the first half, Mike. There's a long way to go. Defensively, they've got to buckle down. They have to find a way to put a lid on this offense, because if they don't, they're going to find themselves at the halftime break down by a whole lot.
Throw, left side, complete to Pearsall. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
On 1st and 10, it's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. As we'll send you over to Orlando, our EA Sports halftime report with the coach. Jonathan, all yours. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll run with Charbonnet. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Gino to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback, working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
They'll try and run for this with Charbonnet. And he will have the Seahawks 1st down. At least it would appear that way. Didn't get it by much, but yes, they do give him the conversion on 3rd and 1.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Smith, RPO, and that's locked it.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Here's a give, running left, it's Charbonnet. And I don't think he got there with that one. Only needed a yard. Wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now we're looking at 3rd down. He'll get this one out to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. And that'll be enough for a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets. It puts so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, the quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
Now Dowdle. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. They have converted twice on third down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go,
They'll go. Smith. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, when you find yourself down big here in the second half, you have to maximize every possession, and that's exactly what the coach tried to do, going for it on 4th down. Give yourselves a chance to cut into this big lead, but it's the defense that came through again with a huge stop, and that's going to make their chances of coming back that much more difficult.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now Purdy. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Let's give credit where credit's due. Defensively, finding yourself down by this much at this stage of the game, they could just pack it in. They could say, all right, this one's over. We're moving on to next week. They're continuing to play hard. They're continuing to get after the quarterback, and nice start to this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll motion over Samuel. On 2nd down, Purdy. That's over the middle and caught by Pearsall. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
As a route runner, once you identify zone coverage like they were playing here, the key is find open space and stay in it. He did a nice job here because that was not a big hole. The quarterback had to put a little extra on that one, and they were able to make the completion.
3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
You can see this quarterback, he has a lot of confidence in his legs as he escapes the pocket to extend these plays downfield. But let's give credit to the defensive front. They continued to pursue, and they were able to take him down behind the line for a sack.
And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Smith. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On the handoff, it's Charbonnet. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Niners' 38-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now, Gino. Here's a screen coming for Dowdle. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this.
Here we go. Let's go, let's go. Here we go, Smith.
On 1st and 10, here's Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Dre Greenlaw. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Yourself in this situation, Mike. You're on defense. You're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down. Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
Here's 3rd and 2. They need 2. Here's Purdy. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
Back to throw. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
That is intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's a 2nd and 9. Play action. Here's Purdy. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time, and it'll be 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
3rd down. Purdy. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Love. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now, faking the give. Over the middle, Metcalf has it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup. Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Oh, a dangerous throw there is intercepted. Picked off by Renardo Green. And the Niners will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
They'll go play action. Purdy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. And he will go all the way. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. They continue to add points. Greg, very interesting here. They are just rolling up the score even though we're in the 4th.
No doubt, Mike. I mean, this offensive play caller has no let-up. I mean, he's going to see how many points can I put on this scoreboard before that clock runs out.
The kick is good. Makes the score Niners 26, Seahawks nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. Carter on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now a run with Charbonnet. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll go again here with Charbonnet. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. First down, Seattle. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. First down, they'll keep it on the ground, and here's Charbonnet. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Go.
A give to Charbonnet. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
This is a clear example of a running back who really trusts his speed. He understands if he just holds his line towards the sideline, he's going to outrun most of the defenders on the field. That's exactly what he does. Picks up the first down before being forced out of bounds.
Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play. A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. Handoff, heading left is Charbonnet. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Let's go now.
They'll run it on first down with Charbonnet. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. This is caught at the 2. The Seahawks are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Trying to push the pile forward. He didn't even get to the 1-yard line. They stop him short. No gain.
Well, after being stopped for no gain on first down on the ground, Mike, it brings up the question. 2nd and goal from the 2. What do? I like throwing it. I don't like waiting till 3rd down to air the ball out. So if they want to take a shot at the end zone, I think it's got to be here on 2nd and goal.
That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So instead of celebrating a touchdown, he's just heading back to his huddle trying to keep his head up as everyone kind of looks at him sideways. If that ball hits your hands at this level, you've just got to make the catch. That's what your quarterback's counting on. That's what your team...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Now whistles and timeout. Go figure. Not sure the point of this, but they're going to stop it. 4 seconds left in the game. The offense will stay out there, but they've got some yards to pick up. 4th down and goal. Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So, a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. They get the home victory here.